Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. I live in Southern California with my family, about an hour or so away from Los Angeles in the Inland Empire. And I think fall skipped us. It's not here yet. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I am back and I have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so very much for subscribing to my channel, for taking some time out to spend some time with me. This is my little corner of the interweb to share all things yarny, crochet, knit, and some tidbits. So welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back to my regular subscribers. Also, if you're new, this is what we do here. We kick it old school style. Everyone go grab your pen and pad. This might be a long one. I'll try not to make it so long, but I have a lot to share with you. I'm going to break it into two parts. The first part will be FOO Island. You guys know what that means? I'll tell you in a minute. And the second part will be, I have acquisitions from Rhinebeck West. I also have some Happy Mail and some things that I have purchased that I'd like to share with you guys. So if you want to stick around for the whole kit and caboodle, I'd love it. Thank you so much. If you want a certain part, then stay tuned for whatever part that you want to watch. I appreciate it all. Thank you guys so very, very much. This is episode 39. I'm looking over here because I have notes. By the way, I do not edit, okay? I didn't make it to Tech Island, and I'm okay with that. You guys seem to be too. If I do any kind of flub, then I will put the correction down in the description box. I do on occasion put links. I found that adding any type of tutorial or anything that I discuss, if I put it on my community page, that works out great. So check the description box or scroll over and check my community page for all of the details. Okay, let's get started. FOO Island, finished objects only. I had to add that extra O on there. I didn't want it to be Faux Island. FOO Island sounds better. So on FOO Island, I have finished objects only. Let's get started. Right here beside me is a member of my crew. I think my crew is 7 strong now. You guys would probably know better than me, but this is Emerald, and she is my form. And I have graciously wrapped around her a shawl that I have been lovingly working on for the course of several months because I work on it, I put it down, I work on it, I put it down. This is the Carillon shawl by T.L. Yarncraft, and that's Tony Lipsy. Let me grab my note card here. I keep all of my information on note cards. As you can see, this one is kind of worn because I have made this shawl a total of 4 times. The first one I made, it went viral because I wore it when I first met Seta and Z. Seta liked it, and I happily gifted it to her. And then I made myself another one out of the same material, which was Pima cotton. I made another one out of mandala, which came out beautifully because that you can just throw it in the washer and the dryer. And now I have made this beautiful one right here. The yarn that I used to make this Carillon shawl is this beautiful, beautiful yarn. I hope you guys can see that. The light's not blowing it out. It is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. and it's DK low pill fiber. I absolutely love this yarn. If you have a chance to grab some of it from Hobby Lobby, please do. It's beautiful. It feels great. For me, how the yarn feels on my fingers is very important. This feels wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And it is a true DK weight yarn. There is a lot of yarn in here. I think it's 400 and some odd yards, 478 yards. It's low pill fiber. You can wash it and you can put it in the dryer. What I did is I washed it, cool water, throw some woolite in there, and I laid it out to dry. Wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. This is beautiful yarn. All of the colors are beautiful. This skein is regularly $4.99. I don't know if you have a coupon. You can use a coupon. And this is called Dijon, rightfully so. It's a beautiful gold color, and sometimes you can see the dark flakes of brown in there. Beautiful color. I highly, highly, highly recommend this yarn. So let's take a look at this Carillon shawl. I don't want to put it on because this is actually a gift for someone. So I'll see if I can get it all in here. Look at that. The Carillon shawl is made at an angle. This is crochet, and only on one side do you put this beautiful picot stitch. It only calls for it on one side of the shawl. And the way she did it, the color was contrasting. So I decided to use the beautiful yarn, same yarn, but this color is called Oxblood. And it's a beautiful burgundy. Beautiful burgundy color. So here we have it in all of its glory. Isn't that beautiful? And see the darker spots in there? That's actually the flecks of bronze that are incorporated into the gold color of the yarn. So I hope the recipient loves it. This is just, look at this drape. The drape is incredible, and I absolutely love it. This is fantastic yarn, you guys. And you can wear it where it just drapes over you and comes all the way down, or kind of scrunch it up and let it fall and drape like that. And that's the way I had it. Fling some of that over your shoulder, and you are sassy and ready to go. So this is the Carillon shawl by T.L. Yarncraft, Tony Lipsy. It is a YouTube tutorial, so I will put that on my community page, and that way you guys can access that. You can use whatever material you want. As I said, I've made 4, and I've used 3 different types of yarn so far. But I highly recommend this yarn. Yarn Bee, soft and sleek, DK, low pill. It's perfect. The next item on FOO Island, finished objects only, is knit. And I love Ross. Ross Smells Like Yarn podcast. He has really simple beanies that are free on his website, smellslikeyarn.com. DK weight, fingering weight, 4 weight, and 5 weight. So this is my go-to beanie. It makes great gifts. And what I did was I grabbed some of the Craft Smart yarn from Michaels. Remember, this is the new Craft Smart. Okay, make sure you get this label, not the dark burgundy label. This particular colorway is called Merlot. Now, I showed you guys last time a beanie that I made in that. I used the basis of Ross's pattern, and his pattern is free, so it's okay for me to talk about it. Look at this. Isn't that great? The only difference in what I did was after I cast it on 80, I did the 4x2 ribbing, and before I started the body of the hat, I did a row of pearls all the way around. Love that. And then knit, 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 row of pearls, knit, 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 row of pearls, and then I did the decrease like he said to do it. And pow! Look at that spiral, you guys. And yes, I used DPNs. I'm not afraid of them anymore. Thanks to Willy Nilly Knits, I'm not afraid of DPNs anymore. So this is my tag. I ordered these a couple of years ago from All This Wood on Etsy. And I put a ladybug on everything that I make. I love ladybugs. I think they are good luck. And that is my symbol. So here we go. Kind of a Ross hat with a spin on it from me. And this yarn is great, you guys. The yarn is great. Awesome. This is a gift also too. The next item on FOO Island is also knit. Don't worry, crocheters, I've got you. I also used Craft Smart yarn, but this time I like the Tweety bits. I am looking for the colorway. Oh, it's called Purple Violet. But I love the Tweety bits that are on here. Now this one is slightly bigger. I started out with the same concept of using the Ross hat pattern, and then I did a row of pearls here. Started the body, knit, 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 pearl, knit, 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 pearl, and then I started my decreases. Now what I did was I always start off with a smaller needle. I cast it on with US 10s, and then I went up to a 10.75 for the body. So that's what gives it this kind of rounded shape. Because if a person has hair that they want to tuck up underneath the hat, then that way they're not constricted. So I love that. There is my ladybug. I haven't put a label on this one yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to gift it. I might keep it for myself. But this is just your basic cast on 80 stitches, and then do your brim however tall you want it to be, and you can knit and do your thing and then decrease. And oh, let me not forget to show you. Woo! Look at that spiral. That means a lot to me. Definitely does. So that is another finished object only for FOO Island. And of course, you guys know I keep things in a plastic bag. I took everything out of the project bag so I wouldn't be fiddling around too much. Crocheters. Crochet. I am a crocheter first, and that's why I say I knit a bit. That will probably change when I knit that quintessential sweater that I want to knit. So until then, I am a crocheter who knits a bit. Crochet. I love latte cakes. Should I do it? La 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 latte cakes. Love, love, love latte cakes. The yarn is soft and it just glides right on your hook. Now, this hook is a clover. This is my first time using this. I've had it, but when I try to use it with other yarns, this is my opinion, it kind of gets stuck on the yarn. But on latte cakes, I was flying through this particular shawl that I made. And let me show you. It's the Easy Beginner Shawl by Bay Crochet, and it is a YouTube tutorial. So I will put that on my community page. This was super easy, super simple, and super duper quick. Are you guys ready? Look at that. I did not color control. I let the colors play out as I always do. Isn't that great? And a little pop of yellow makes everything better. Every time I got to the yellow part, I was like, oh, that may sound weird, but it's true. A little pop of yellow makes everything better. This is wonderful. So this is mine. I made it for when we spend a lot of time in the mountains when we can. I love the snow. I know that sounds weird, but I love the snow. I like it when it's cold because you can just layer everything. I love to wear boots and a jacket with a hood, with the fur and scarves and everything. I just love that. Mittens, I love it. So I made this for myself when I'm just sitting there curled up with the fireplace on, hopefully soon. But this is Bonnie Bay, and it's not the granny stitch. It's kind of like a shell stitch, but all of those stitches kind of look like granny stitches, if that makes sense. And the one thing that I really liked about it is instead of going into the top stitch here, you just go right underneath the loop. So you can just crochet away, and it zoomed really quickly. Really nicely, very quickly. So this is going to be warm and fuzzy and cozy, and I am looking forward to wearing it. That's pretty. I really love that colorway. So this is latte cakes. And let me see if I can find the colorway for you. I think it's called Gray Shock. If I mess that up, I will correct it in the description box below. Latte cakes. And I have another full cake. This took literally one cake. Really, it did. And this is all I had left. When she said that it was a one cake shawl, I'm like, no. And I'm not a loose crocheter, and I am not a loose knitter. I am tight on both of those. And she was right. It took one ball, just one. And then you have a cozy, comfy shawl to wrap yourself up in to take the chill off on those cold winter nights. So there's that. I have a basket right here. I'm not throwing things on the floor. This next item on FOO Island, finished objects only. This is a gift, and I really like how this turned out. I used a special yarn for this because it's going to a very special person. I got a chance to get some of the, how do you say, preliminary. This is her first batch. She was trying it out. Yarn, Luna Yarns, the one and only Crochet Luna. She is going to have her yarn line, and I was able to get this beautiful colorway called Esperanza Hope. It's a beautiful purple, beautiful, and that is, no, that's coming out blue. This is purple. It's a nice purple. And it's 80%, it's 80-20, alpaca and merino. It's not superwash. And this is ZZ Twist, or Z Twist, pardon me. The Z Twist is important because it's spun the reverse way and it's made for crochet. And it helps the crochet stitches to really pop and be prominent. So I was very thankful to grab 2 skeins of that. And I made, it's a crochet cowl, seamless Mobius cowl by Kristin Omdahl. And this was a tutorial as well. I used a J hook, which I very rarely do, but I wanted to follow the instructions, pardon me, exactly. And I will put that tutorial on my community page. I'm not going to put this on because this is a gift, and I can feel where, oh, I left this here because I wanted to know where the back was. So this is a Mobius cowl, and you can see the twist. Look at the beautiful shell stitching. And it looks blue, but it's not. This is purple. And you can see the twist right there, the Mobius twist. And here's the back. Never mind the dangling piece of yarn. I left it there so I'd know where the back was. But this is absolutely beautiful. I love the way that it came out. I love how it came out. This has been, I didn't want to block it, but I did. I washed it by hand with some of the wool wash, and then I laid it out to dry because you cannot put this under any type of heat or it will felt. Very pretty. So I'm sure the person who is going to get this will enjoy this. And again, it is the Seamless Mobius Cowl by Kristin Omdahl. And I think this is an older video from 2015. If you guys don't know, I go for the older videos from back in the day. I mean, that's just me. I like a lot of things that are kind of on the simple side, less is more, and you can make some really beautiful, things. I do some current things, but usually I'm, back in the day. Love it. So there we have a Mobius cowl, and it looks really tiny, but it fits nicely. I tried it on before I washed it, but I don't want to try it on now because it will be gifted. Okay, last up on FOO Island, finished objects only. You guys already saw this. This is my Just Feel Festive scarf. The S stands for scarf for me because I made it and I wore it in the video that I did. This was a birthday cowl for Z. Several hundred people made Just Feel Festive shawls. That was awesome. But because I have one already, I decided to use, to make a scarf out of mine. So I said that I would go into the details with you about the yarn. And the yarn is the DK Low Pill Fiber Soft and Sleek yarn from Hobby Lobby, the yarn that I showed you earlier. So this color is Pumpkin Paradise. This one is Lemonade, Pink Lemonade. This one is Dijon. This one is it Irish Rain? No, Irish Rain is green. I'm not sure what the color of this one is. I'm sorry. This one is Ox Blood. This one is Irish Rain. This one is Mink. And these are all, and I just repeat the colors. I repeated them all. And then I added a button on mine. And that way you can just use one of the holes here and button it. And there you have it. A nice Just Feel Festive scarf. Okay, well, that is the end of FOO Island. I had knit, I had crochet. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be putting some information and links where I can. Hopefully you had that pen and pad out and you took some notes. So if you guys want to say goodbye now, that's fine. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I do appreciate it. Part 2 is going to be my acquisitions from Rhinebeck West. I have some Happy Mail and I also made some purchases. Okay? I think I did. Yes, I did. All right. So I will be right back in one moment. I'm back. It's time for part 2. Woohoo! Yes, I have goodies galore. They are an accumulation of Rhinebeck West, which was a week or so ago. I think it was on October 10th. And then I have some Happy Mail. And I have some items that I've purchased. I think maybe 1 or 2 are items that I've purchased. However, this is part 2. So if you're still here, thank you very much for sticking around. Sometimes I understand people just want to watch certain things, and I get that. I try not to be long, but I want to share. And this is my channel, my podcast, so I can share if I want to. First off, I know you guys have been wondering about these earrings. Okay, well, same person who made these earrings is a heck of a crocheter. Her name is Tanisha. and she is Nana's Hooks. She's in Philadelphia, but she is on Instagram, and that is where I became yarny friends with her a couple of years ago. Since then, we've done yarn exchanges, and excuse me, I love everything that she makes. So, how about these, huh? And they match my sweater, and they're orange, and it is October, and it screams fall. So I thought they would look cute with what I have on. Nana's Hooks on Instagram. And that leads me into one of my purchases that I made from her. She makes the cutest ear warmers. Very cute. This is the second one that I have purchased from her, and I just got it. And she posted it on Instagram, and I was like, okay, I want that one. She goes, I knew you would. I knew you would like that colorway. So check this out, you guys. It's nice, it's soft, has a little stretch to it, nice and wide. It covers your ears. It covers everything. And, oh, I put her back. I had Windsor here for a minute, but I put her back. So, look at that. Very, very cute. And I don't care for beanies. I love to make them. And I will wear one if it snows really hard in the mountains when we're there. But I prefer an ear warmer because that way I have a jacket that has a hood on it with fur around it, and I can just boop, put that up, and I can still have on my ear warmer. So, you guys, it's that season. Check her out. Nana's Hooks. She is on Instagram. And as a matter of fact, I think I have her card here. She sent a very, very nice package. Nana's Hooks, creative and comfortable crochet creations. How cute is that? Tanisha Thomas. Nana's Hooks is on Instagram. And let's see if you guys can see that. There you are. Nana's Hooks. And this is a knit ear warmer. You hand wash and dry flat. And that's what I did with the first one. Hand washed it, dry it flat. So, super cute. Very reasonably priced. And this is my second one from her. I bought one, I think last year, and I wear it often. So I wanted another one. There is going to be crinkling and so forth, etc. So pardon me. She sent me a very nice card as well. Thank you, Tanisha. I appreciate that. So what have we got in this bag here? Okay, this one, this is my, I love this. This was a gift, a thoughtful gift, a very thoughtful gift. I love ladybugs. Ladybug is my symbol. I think they are good luck. I put a ladybug on everything that I make. I have ladybug cups and everything. I really do enjoy them. Esmeralda of God Rocks. She also has a YouTube channel, and we've become yarny friends as well. She sent me the most beautiful ladybug. She was spending some time with her mom and vacationing around and in her area in Prescott, Arizona. And I don't want to drop this. You guys, look at this. How beautiful and sweet and cute is that? I hope you guys can see it. It is a beautiful glass ladybug. And this is what the card says that came with it. The tiny little ladybug. This tiny little ladybug, though small as it may be, is filled with loving wishes just for you from me. Good luck and good fortune is the gift that it brings, good health and happiness, and only good things. This little ladybug may be carried in a pocket, held, or placed on a shelf. Thank you so very much, Esmeralda. This is absolutely, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I know exactly where I'm going to put it. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to get, thank you so much. This is, when someone thinks of you, you know, like that, what can you say? Thank you. I so appreciate that. And I do have a special place for it. Okay, what else is in this bag? This is something that I bought for myself. For a long time, the hook nook. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the hook nook. Jessica Carey, maybe it was last year or the beginning of this year, she came out with her own line of everything. She has yarn, she has hooks, she has notions, a carry bag. So I've been wanting one of these for a long time. So I was perusing through Tuesday morning and I saw it and I got it. So I keep this case by my bed. So that way I'm not schlepping around. I have a cart, one of the rolly carts from Michael's that has everything on it. I've got bags. You guys know I have bags. But sometimes I need a pair of scissors, or I may need some stitch markers, or I may need a tape measure. So I just keep this on my end table by my bed, and I have everything that I need. And it did not come with the hook. I wanted to try one of Jessica's hooks, and look at that. And it just feels good to grip it. I like it. I found this at Tuesday morning also too. So this is a nice size, so I just keep that in there. The scissors and everything else came with it. There were the gold stitch markers that came with it, but the rest of those are my stitch markers that I added in there. These bent tapestry needles came with it also too. And I love, 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 I love this. It's a tape measure. I love it. And it's the kind that pops back in. So this is very nice, really nice. Something that I wanted for myself. And I just keep that on my nightstand. And that's from the Hook Nook. Okay, now I think I am moving into Rhinebeck West. For those of you that do not know, Rhinebeck is an actual place in New York. And every year, Rhinebeck is held. It is one of the largest sheep and wool festivals. It's held on the fairgrounds in Rhinebeck, New York. And the who's who, creme de la creme of our crafting world descends upon Rhinebeck. It's a big to-do. You make a Rhinebeck sweater. What are you wearing to Rhinebeck? Make your list of things that you want to buy. You want to get some apple cider donuts, you know, different little things. I have never been, but I have heard about it, and I love seeing everybody's post. Gigi of Gigi Made It, the Empress of Orange, she always has a wonderful video depicting Rhinebeck. A lot of people do, and it's really fantastic to see. Hopefully one year I will make it there. They did not have Rhinebeck this year. Because of social distancing and everything, it was viral, and it wasn't the same. So Rhinebeck West, the knitting tree in Los Angeles, decided last year to start a Rhinebeck here. Now, we don't have a city here called Rhinebeck, but it's a spinoff from Rhinebeck, New York, Rhinebeck West. So last year I went with Z. That was my first time. It was great. It was so much fun. This year they decided to hold it also too, and they did the social distancing. They held, everything was outside, all the booths and everything were outside. I did put up a snippet video of it. Just I ran inside to do some taping because I didn't want to pick up any music and have any problems. So the booths were outside. If you wanted to go inside, you had to wear a mask. Most people on the outside, everybody I saw had on a mask or a face shield. They were respectfully distanced apart, and it was nice. I only picked up a couple of things this year. Usually I wait for yarn to just like, scream at me, and that didn't happen, and that's not a bad thing. And that's not to say that there wasn't anything there that was purchase worthy, because there was plenty. It's just that I was more selective this time, and I really wanted the yarn to jump out at me. So I spent more time giving some love to some friends that I met there last year, Parlez-Vous Crochet, to Bossy Knits. And I went to their booths and, bought some of the things that I wanted, because it's always good to support everyone. And that's what I wanted to do. And they had some nice stuff. So let's get into that. So first, me and bags. Last year I bought, pardon the crinkling, last year I bought the Rhinebeck West cinch sack. This year she had these. And that truly depicts Rhinebeck West, because we have palm trees here. And it was in Los Angeles, California, Inglewood. Look at the back of this, you guys. Isn't that great? Nice little pink drawstring. Are you ready for the inside? Wow. And all of the bags had a different inside design. So that was really cool as well. Love that. So there's my commemorative bag from Rhinebeck 2020, Rhinebeck West. So I like this. This is nice. It's made of canvas. Real nice, real thick, real durable. And I went to Rhinebeck West with Z and Leo, the sassy Cuban, and Leo says that every time I mention something, she wants to either make it, buy it, or do it. So she got me back. She called me into the little knittery, into the knitting tree. She called me into the shop and she goes, look at this. So last year I got the kit for the hat. Every year they have a hat that you can make. So she pointed this out to me, knowing that I would love it. And so I bought it. And this is knit. And this is a kit for the Rhinebeck hat. Oops, I didn't mean to show the pattern. Oh boy. And I don't edit, so I'm sorry. There's the yarn. So I can't wait to dive into that. And yes, this is a fur. Sorry for the crinkling. This feels nice, you guys. So it only takes one skein of this to make the hat. And then you're supposed to incorporate, this is Alpine Luxe Fur. You're supposed to incorporate that into the hat. And let's see if I can show you the hat without the whole pattern. That is it. So I can't wait to make that. And I'm just now opening it. I wanted to show it to you guys, so I will definitely dive into that. I started collecting minis at Stitches West when I went with Z. Just before the world shut down, we went to Stitches in February, and then in March, all bleep broke loose. So it was, you know, we had such a good time. So I started collecting minis, and I continued. I don't remember the booth I got these from either. I think her name was Shyla or Shayla, but I got these cute little minis. Oh, I just love them. Aren't they cute? So I'm going to add these to my mini mansion, which is a place where I keep my minis. And I'm not sure what I want to do with them, but I'll find a project that utilizes minis. So I was excited about getting these. Let me just pull all of this out of here so I'm not crunching. I was given a Yarn is Life button. You guys know who that is from. And so the first booth that I went to was Parlez-Vous Crochet because I wanted some of her fantastic earrings. She makes beautiful, beautiful earrings out of the thread, the very thin this is Jamie, Parlez-Vous Crochet. Oh boy, there we go. Jamie also has a YouTube channel, Parlez-Vous Crochet. She is on Instagram, Parlez-Vous Crochet, and I will write that information in the description box. But look at these, you guys. These are green and sparkly, and I love them. Now, I hope they're in here. And look at these bags. Wow, isn't that cute? Love the aesthetics. These are the pair that I had asked her for. Ooh, talk about a jewel tone blue. This is beautiful, absolutely stunning. So these are the ones that I wanted, that I originally had asked her to put aside for me. I saw when she posted them, and I'm like, I'm coming to Rhinebeck, I want those. And these were the first ones I grabbed when I went to her booth. Those are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I can't wait to wear them. So that's Jamie of Parlez-Vous Crochet. She has bags, tops, ponchos. She is a crocheter. Next up, look at this bag. 2 Bossy Knits. That's the number 2 and BOSSAYKNITS. 2 Bossy Knits. Michelle. Now, the other thing I love as much as bags are cups. mugs. So she had a table full of wonderful mugs that had sayings on them. A lady never discusses the size of her yarn stash. That's like asking her age. I love that. And then inside is filled with goodies, and there's some tea. So I didn't bust this open because I wanted to share it with you guys. And then also from Michelle, she also has buttons. Ah, that's too noisy. I'm so sorry. And she crocheted happily ever after. I love that. I also got one that says, and she knit happily ever after, because I do both, so I have to rep both, right? Right. So I got my pins from there as well, and my cup. Two Bossy Knits she has a website, twobossknits.com, and she is Two Bossy Knits on Instagram. She has really cute tote bags that have very cute sayings on them. Those sold fast at Rhinebeck West, but she has ordered some more and she has made some more, so you can check her website out for those if you like. And I just picked up from my next purchases that's all I got, you guys, from Rhinebeck West. That's all I bought. That's all I bought that day. My next purchase and last one is from Amazon. I always wanted some of these wool, they call them wool needles by Knitter's Pride, but I like them because, can you guys see the loop? Do you see the loop right here? That means that you don't have to do this to try and thread the yarn through, and it doesn't matter how thick the yarn is. You can get it through that loop, and then the loop will condense down and go through whatever stitch you need it to go through. So I always wanted some of those, so I grabbed some of these. They're called wool needles, and they're by Knitter's Pride. And then, of course, you can never have too many needle stoppers. I love these. I don't like to put my knitting away without putting a stopper on the tip of the needle, both needles. That way you're not losing stitches, nothing falls off, and they have them in all sizes. Tiny, tiny for tiny needles, medium size, and they come in this nice little case. And the last thing that I got, I blame Kim, the crafty nomad, for this. I was watching her live at lunch and she showed this. So as soon as I clicked off of her, I clicked on to Amazon. Look at this, you guys. Now, believe it or not, this is a diaper bag. And no, 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 no. I don't know. It's cute. Look at this. It's belted. It has a shoulder strap and it has pockets. You guys probably can't see because the light is blowing this out because it's gray. And look at the wild inside. Ah, zebra stripes. This is super cute. And these sectionals in here, you can remove them and make whatever sections you want. I thought this was great for putting a project in and just kind of toting it around the house. Or if I'm working on something in the evening time to wind down to go to bed, I can just set this on the other side of my nightstand and it can stay there. It doesn't have to go anywhere or do anything. And Oddly enough, it matches this, which these two things are not related at all. This is the hook nook from Jessica Carey. And this is by, they're called the Sehamora family. It's a family-owned business, and they depend highly on their customers for feedback and for patronage, purchasing. So I just saw this. It says right here on the front, Sehamora. I saw this and I clicked on it because this looks similar to the one that Kim was showing on her live at lunch. So Kim, it's your fault. But I like it. It's cute and convenient. So, and that's what I had all of my stuff in. So, whew, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much if you stuck around all of this time. I certainly appreciate you spending some time with me. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. And I will be back soon. So I want to bid everyone adieu and stay tuned because I'm almost at 1,900 subscribers, 1,900 and some change almost. Whew, that's great. So I may do something. I may wait until I get to 2,000. I don't know. You know, it is what it is, and I love it like it is. I'm having a great time. I do this for fun, and I appreciate you guys sticking around, giving me a thumbs up, subscribing. I love your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Everyone, have a good evening or have a good day wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.